Hello, this is a test to see if I actually get in the shot this time instead of spending a half hour making a video and then realizing I wasn't even in the shot. Hey guys, JDiverGH22 here, Josh Taylor, and today I just have a vlog update for you guys. I did have this requested, I think like a year ago, I don't know, so I'm sorry whoever requested it, I'm super sorry. It has been a great year, so I have quite a bit to update you guys on. I did just try to film it on my last take, and it was 28 minutes long, and even though I thought I had the shot lined up and everything, I wasn't even in the footage. So I'm gonna check this footage right now just to make sure I'm actually in the shot. Okay guys, I'm gonna straighten the camera real quick. As much as possible, that is. And I did just test it, and it does appear as if I'm in the shot. So a lot has been going on this year. I did want to do a vlog update previously, but I didn't really want to update you guys when things weren't going well, if that makes sense. So now that, things have gone really well, that's not how life works. You can't always have it go well. But now that everything is going pretty well, I definitely want to take advantage of this positive time and update you guys on some of the good things that have been happening. I swear, I need to make him remove this clock from this room. It interrupts literally every video session I do. And you could say that probably I could do it on a different time frame so that way I avoid that thing. But no, because it chimes at 15 after. It chimes at half hour after on the hour. It chimes at 45 minutes. So there's very little time that I can actually make a video and actually have that thing not go off. So back to the subject. Sorry guys. I started working at my food industry job about a little over a year ago in October. And I wasn't planning on keeping the job very long. At the time, it was just something to make some money so I could pay my bills. And I did end up staying. So it's been a great job. It's been super awesome. There have been some negatives about it, but overall, awesome. It's my favorite job I've had so far, and I've worked for the state government. I've worked at a factory. I can't even come up with the one. I can't talk. I can't come up with the things that I have worked at, but so far this is my favorite. I was there for 3 weeks last year in 2016, October, and I was there for 3 weeks, and then they asked me if I would like to become a shift supervisor, which is like an entry-level manager position. So you track sales, you keep track of the coworkers and make sure everybody's doing their jobs, etc. You do the nightly deposit, whatever, typical manager stuff. And so I was super excited because I've never officially been a manager until that moment. I had basically been in charge of a kitchen at a previous job, but I didn't even have the manager title, even though I was basically a manager. So I was very excited to be known as a shift supervisor. I got a pay raise within 3 weeks, so I was like, hey, this is pretty nice. I worked about 50 to 60 hours a week through December, I think it was, of 2016. And that's when my general manager boss had said, I might make you my co-manager. I kind of want you to be my co-manager. And to me, co means together, so we basically have a lot of the same responsibilities. He has a few more than I do, but I do part of his stuff for him. I run the store, I track the sales, I do job interviews, etc. And it has been an excellent learning experience. I really don't have a good organization plan for this video, so I apologize if I'm jumping all over the place. I wasn't planning on promoting me actually until June of 2017, and what ended up happening was I got the promotion a little after my birthday, so I believe it was April or May that I got promoted to the co-manager at my restaurant. So as of right now, I am second in charge for the restaurant. Technically, I'm the assistant manager, but the title is co-manager. So it feels pretty good to have moved up twice within less than a year. And I got 2 pay raises within 1 year, which was cool. And now I actually have paid vacation time where I can take time off of work and do something I like, still get paid for it, and not have to feel bad about missing work. I got mandatory 50 hours a week that I work every week now, if not more. There's sometimes where I work close to 60 hours a week, but not that often. Regardless, I'm able to rely on 50 hours every week for my job, and I'm super happy about that because 10 hours after 40 hours means 10 hours of time and a half overtime, baby. And in February, I wanted to get a new car, but like usual, I don't have several $1,000s to come up with all at once. And Mark, without him, I could not have gotten that vehicle. He actually loaned me the money for it last February. I was able to have him pick it up for me even while I was at work, which was super cool. And I was the owner of a brand new to me car. Because previously my cars had been from the 90s when I was born, basically, and they were good cars, but they weren't always the most reliable. So I was happy to have any car from the early 2000s, let alone what it was, which is a 2008 Dodge Avenger SXT. It's got this burnt orange kind of color to it. It has a sunroof, it has heated seats, working air conditioning, heater, radio, auxiliary port. It's really good on gas, and you know, guys, I am just so thankful to have that. I never thought that I could be the owner of something newer like that, but without Mark, I would not have been able to get that. So thank you, Mark. And that was a huge blessing, you guys, because now I have a nice car that I can rely on. I have paid vacation, so between my car and the paid vacation, my East Kingsford, Michigan train bridge jumping video where I jumped off almost all the way off the top of the bridge into the Menominee River, that would not have been possible if I didn't get paid vacation and if I didn't have a car, thanks to Mark. So, you know, I was super, super thankful to be able to take that trip and to have a vehicle that was reliable enough to get me there and back safely. And in September or October, I believe it was, I actually did finish paying off the car. I paid Mark back fully, so I'm very excited about that. I just got 4 new tires on it recently. The ones that the previous owner had were getting very bald, so in the snow up here in Michigan, it's very dangerous to drive with old tires. And it was very slippery. So another thing, knock on wood, that I can be thankful for is I got brand new tires in my vehicle, and the only thing I have to do now is get a tune-up, an oil change, and have them change the transmission fluid and check that. So the car's in really good shape. It's a 2008 Dodge Avenger SXT. It's like a burnt orange color. I don't have very many good pictures of it, so maybe I'll vlog about it in the future. I don't know. So the car was another thing I was thankful for. I was thankful for the fact that I could get quite a bit of ink in the last year. That's the most I've ever gotten in one time. As you guys have seen previously, I would get like 1 or 2 tattoos a year, sometimes once every 2 or 3 years, I feel like it was. And I actually got a lot of work done. And for my personal level of ink that I've had, I got a lot of work done this year. I got this candle on my hand, I got the Dark Mark from Harry Potter, I got the Aries tribal symbol here, I got these stars, I got the LGBT pride dots, I got the Ouija planchette by DJ, I got my Pokemon tattoos, and I got my Kingdom Hearts tattoo all this year. So let's see, I got quite a bit of work. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, and I got the bat behind my ear. Also, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I got 10 new tattoos this year. And for me, that's a lot. I notice other YouTubers that are younger than me even are like fully sleeved and everything. Good for you guys. That is awesome that you're that confident and comfortable to be that tattooed that early of an age. Even Darren, my friend Darren, he's got 2 full sleeves basically and his hands and knuckles tatted. And, you know, he's like 21. I'm 5 years older than him. I'm 26, and I'm not nearly as covered. But I always think it's cool that people younger than me are confident enough to just go at it. Like, you know, not wait or hesitate. Just go into it. So that's pretty cool. I'm starting to get that way a little bit more myself. And I do have a lot more tattoos planned for the next year. I'd like to finish off probably about a third or a half of this arm next year. I kind of I've been thinking about One-Eyed Willie, getting him right here for a while from the Goonies, possibly with Goonies writing or the Goonies Never Say Die. I'm not really sure. So there are more tattoos I want to get. Speaking of which, this is kind of a rough subject, so if my family's watching, I'm sorry. But another tattoo I want to get is my first memorial tattoo. And I'm sad to say that I want to get that because I didn't want to have to get that. You know what I mean? I didn't ever see the event happening to where I would feel the need to honor this angel. So, it was rough right before Christmas. There was an accident with my parents' two dogs. It's Gracie and Chloe. They're our family dogs, and I'm not going to try to get into a lot of details, guys. My two dogs, even though they're sisters and they lived together for 6 years, got into a little argument, and, there ended up being a fatality by accident. They're two different sizes, and Chloe was killed. So my little puppy, my Chihuahua Yorkie mix, she was actually originally my little sister's dog, and then my parents kind of took her in, and she's still my sister's dog, or was. So she was a family dog and my little sister's dog. So it's just really sad, you guys, because she was such a sweet little puppy. And what are you doing, Paris? You silly girl. I'm happy I have you still, though. Love you, honey bun. You can tell I love dogs. But, it was just sad. She was such a sweet little puppy. Always just kissing, giving kisses, snuggling, sitting on your lap, wagging her tail, just full of energy, full of excitement. She had such a cute little bark. So, the point of that whole unfortunate story, which I haven't even talked about on camera yet, so that's surprising that I just did, is that I want to get a tattoo for Chloe. And her name was Chloe Hope. So what I want to do is I'm either going to get paw prints or I'm going to get a portrait of her face. And then I want to get, in cool, curvy script lettering, I just want to get Chloe Hope with like a little, what's it called? A halo above the Chloe part, like a little tiny halo over it. So I want to make sure I go to a really good artist to do that. Definitely I'm going to get that. I want to work on my left gamer leg sleeve more. I'd like to get a couple, maybe one or two big pieces on this arm, because as of right now, these are all flash specials for $20 or so. And I want to get some actual bigger tattoos, so we will see what happens. I feel like that's most of what I wanted to update you on, guys. I do want to pay off my debt to the Baker College, so at that point they will let me take classes again. I'm trying to finish my degree. I have 11 classes left, which translates to about 44 credits in my bachelor's degree for information technology and security with a minor in Microsoft Help Desk. The plan is to take one class at a time, so I'm not overwhelmed. Since my last 11 classes are actually very hard, difficult ones, I want to take my time, and I do want to work on finishing school. Future plans for 2018, I'm going to be getting a new Canon Vixia HF-R800 camcorder with a flip-out LCD and touchscreen. Has image stabilization. It records in 1080p, 60 frames per second. I'm going to be getting a lighting setup with that, the case, the Joby bendy tripod, an 128 gig micro SD card, and external microphone, and yeah, I think that's it, because it's $200 and it does come with an external microphone port, so I can attach one to that device. So I'm very excited. That will definitely up my video quality a little bit, because let's just be honest, people say all day long, the famous YouTubers say, you can use your cell phone, you can do this and that. Well, let's be honest, most of the time, not that many people are successful using their cell phone for videos. There are certain exceptions, but I feel like it would help me to get better at my lighting and how my videos look and the editing and everything if I had a slightly more serious setup. Did want to get a DSLR, but with everything I have to pay off, you guys, it's just not worth it for me right now to invest in that. I can either spend $1,400 to get a semi-professional camera by the time I get done with lenses, tripods, accessories, cases, etc., or I can fork out a little under $300 and have quite a decent setup. So that's what I'm going to do. Stay tuned for that. I'll definitely be doing an unboxing video and overview of that as well. I apologize, you guys. This video is super long. I had a lot to update you guys on. So thank you for bearing with me if you're still around. Make sure to smash that like button below. Let's try to get to 10 likes this time, guys. Let's do 10 likes, please. I appreciate your support. We got 5 likes on my last video of the tattoo discrimination. Make sure to leave a comment below. Tell me what you think. What videos do you guys want to see? Help me out. Please leave a comment. You know, constructive criticism is great. Obviously, I'm not the best. I'm not professional, you know, etc. But I am working hard to learn about making thumbnails and better video editing and a better filming setup and such, and better video ideas, how I talk, everything. I'm trying to improve for you guys, and I appreciate it, and I hope you'll help me meet my goal. My goal is to just keep making YouTube videos as long as I can. Maybe, hopefully, someday make some money off of it and get semi-famous. I don't know. That's a pipe dream. But one day at a time. One day at a time, right, guys? I do plan on going to Kings Island to ride the Beast roller coaster next year. It's on my bucket list in Ohio. I want to go back to Cedar Point because I have not been there in forever, and they have several rides that I have not yet ridden. I would like to go up to the East Kingsford Train Bridge in the Upper Peninsula in Michigan, where you guys saw me jump off the bridge into the Menominee River this year. And the thing is, I want to jump off the top. I was too scared last year because my friend couldn't swim, so if I got injured, I would be screwed and probably dead. So I didn't want to jump off the top just in case. If I do have more friends there that are more confident and can swim and like stay in the water to watch, then I'm definitely going to jump off the top. I'm going to do some flips off the lower parts. I'm going to use the rope swing to make a better video for you guys. And hopefully this time I don't lose any camera equipment, you guys, because that video, the East Kingsford Train Bridge, I can insert a card here to that. That video last summer was supposed to be an awesome video, guys. I have scoped out this bridge for like 10 years, I kid you not. There's old videos of people jumping it, and I'm like, where's this at? I have to go here. Because in the Lower Peninsula, Michigan, there's not that many places to jump from, okay? Like, you're talking 20, 30 feet, 35, 40 feet tops for a safe cliff or bridge jump. So, unfortunately, I have to travel to the Upper Peninsula in order to jump off a higher bridge. But when I did go, the footage was going to be awesome, you guys. I had so much footage on my action camera. Like, I had myself recording the water as I walked up and down the ridge and measuring the bridge and jumping in the water and everything. And it just came off my chest mount and is somewhere in the river, I guess. I'm hoping and praying and crossing my fingers that maybe someday somebody will find my camera, watch the videos on it, maybe see that I said JDiverGH22 here, and possibly find me on YouTube to return it to me. Who knows? It'd be nice to get it back. You never know what'll happen. So I do have a couple of goals, guys, next year for traveling and taking you guys along for the ride. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon below. I know I beat it to the face, but I have to talk about it, guys, because I have to get to 800 subscribers by the end of February of 2018. So I know you guys can help me do it. Share with your friends. Just subscribe and hit that bell icon if you have not subscribed already. And if you have, thank you for your continued support. Have a great day, guys. Peace out. Hey, Captain Jack.